this type of difficult, they'll come out of the woodwork. And I am repeating these moves and stuff over the course of this series so that you'll get familiar. This way we don't have to go crazy trying to do it all in one shot, but you'll also start to get familiar with all this stuff, okay? So getting familiar with transition low, maybe. This one is the one on the out. This is going to be one ultra inside. Okay? I'll show you. This is going to be the one on the out, remember? Perfect space to be low here. This one's going to be on the inside. Now, right, so I could lock it in. If I got something to hold here, okay? I have something to hold. I can lock. And yes, there's so many technical things. As you practice, as you go slow and as you increase and as you practice, you could target these things a lot more. The first development stage, the first advancing that you'll do in regards to the attention to all the moves that you can do is you'll start to catch yourself at some moment. So it might not be completely fluid, don't worry about it. But depending on the speed and what's comfortable for you, right? Excuse me, you might catch yourself and just stop and say, okay, I want that as well, right? And stuff. You may realize it after the fact, okay? You may realize it and say, oh, let me go back. Let me go back and let me get that one. Right to the... So, where's that come in? Here. You say to yourself, well, I need room. I need room. I could either try to make it happen from here. Do not be afraid and do not feel self-conscious about helping your foot, helping your legs and limbs along. Okay? I brought it in. I may need to clear space, but that's great because here the force is happening right now. I'm pushing this in, and this is giving me great leverage, but of course I'm holding this as well, and we are on a little slope here as well. Okay, so now I got that. I can get it to the ground if you want, even, and I just want you to see as well. And from here, we're rotating to the arch on the ground type part, okay? And then from the arch on the ground, we'll rotate to the balls of the foot. Okay? So now we're on the balls of the foot. And we have our right angle part. Low if you want, but, and being in this moment or whatever, let's practice and let's work on that right angle part. Okay? So by doing this, I'm releasing pressure this way. It's classic stuff, classic distribution of body weight, center of gravity and stuff like that. If I lean back, obviously I'm creating a little bit more angular momentum to bring these out, okay? And the same with over here. So I leave it like this. Let's say I'm even down here. It doesn't matter whichever one. Right? So if I can go over or even lean back, I lessen all of my compression here, and we can bring that up. Okay? So that's just all the lovely paint. He's got nice little surface roots here. Okay, this is a fine specimen, and it's this nice little jagged, thick stem from a weed or whatever on the other side that you can't see. So, okay, if I could, that would free me up for a moment. Got the leg out. Free me up for a moment. Got the leg out. Come back down. Cross over. Stay over. Okay? Looking for people passing by. There is an obscure path, whatever. But also, I'm looking for other enemy. I'm looking for other people now who may be the tree's friend, who may think that there's a problem. No problem, man. From the seated. I want to lift this up. I want to get this one up. I'm going to wait for my opportunity. I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to pin a little if I can. Okay? I'll pin a little in my lots. There. Now that's tucked in. This is out. When for sure, the tree was pretty confident at this stage. The tree was pretty confident that everything I had just done was to get to this stage, and surely to get this one up. I was on the back end. This was perfect because this, just like the elbow, was going to allow me leverage. Just like the elbow was going to allow me leverage to push and grind this way, but no. Okay, once we achieve that, once I achieve that, either down, up, cross over, brace. Okay? Certainly can. Okay, so now you're here. Go through the motions, just touch. You want to be really accurate, catch yourself making those mistakes. If you are actually training, and even if you're doing it recreationally, semi-pro, even if you're doing it pro, don't get too comfortable in this idea that, okay, do you have your fist taped up? Do you actually have your gloves on? What kind of gloves do you have on? Okay? Keep going from open to closed. It depends. You're doing street stuff, then fine, because you'll always be bare knuckle. So yes, okay, but be careful. Be careful. If you also try to keep consistent. If in your activity, whatever, you're wrapped or you're at least closed, okay. So try to keep that, and that was really great because that will help your balance. Whatever you do, let's say it's going to be with wrapped fists, okay, it's all going to be closed. You certainly can tuck tight. You certainly can. Okay? Now, that's a great one. It's a rotation that's occurring predominantly from the hips, from the waist area, predominantly. Okay, so, and on the hill or whatever, yes, I have a little bit of force trying to lock me in or whatever. Okay, but then there's also the rotation ones, a little bit more rotation coming from the hips, breaking that core and just the waist part, but also coming out from the hips as well. So you see that And you see how another example would be, even if I'm using leverage, it's just, okay? Really sinking in low. So I'm really trying to, and then I could come out. Make sure you can get leverage on the hip thrust and the waist thrust up, right? Even if you're okay? Okay? Play with these because these are good for your hamstring as well.